What's up, guys? Let's jump into this. This is gonna be November money. Let's do an all signs forecast and see what wants to come out. I'll probably cut this video in 2 pieces. Part 2 will be on the Patreon, exclusive Patreon content. Hope you guys are doing well. And then I guess we could do love readings as well. We'll split them up into part 1s and part 2s. So that'll feed the YouTube and the Patreon. And then I'll probably do daily snipes as well. So we got a lot of stuff to do today. Let's jump into money first and foremost. An overall forecast for November 2021. Let's see what's coming down the pipeline. I know we have Jupiter moving direct, I believe the 16th. Saturn just moved direct this past Monday. The 11th, I believe, October. So those are big key players. I mean, Jupiter's about expansion, growth, abundance, luck, opportunity. Saturn's about blocks and inhibitors, challenges, lessons, things of that nature. So it being in retrograde this past 5 months, a lot to be kind of wrapped up, tied up, put a button and a bow tie on. Of and with, and he could have been feeling a lot of setbacks. So, thinking of the fact that Pluto, the planet of kind of transformation and power, is in the sector of Capricorn, whose ruling planet is Saturn. So, for all you astrologists out there who understand the dynamics, I don't. I just kind of generally read the planetary aspects, not in alignment with each other, but just where they stand, where they stay. So, that could kind of be rubbing off on each other. But let's jump into money. Okay, so we got the Justice card. It's very fitting. I mean, granted, this is for November. We actually enter Scorpio season after the 23rd of October. So let's see if there are any other planets in Libra until November. Okay, so we have Mercury in Libra until November 5th. So this is communication. Like I said, Mercury is in retrograde, as were a lot of planets, but until the 18th of October. Mercury in Libra till November 5th. Sun in Libra till October 22nd. Mars in Libra till the end of October, October 30th. Okay, so, really our focus is in, Venus is in Sagittarius until November 5th. Our focus is in, basically Mercury being in Libra on November 5th. And the reason why that's our focus is because justice, containing the scales of Libra here. What does it weigh? Ancient Egyptians depicted a feather, on one end and a heart on the other. Meaning, are you lighthearted? Are you harboring, the past or identity or what have you in the heart? Are you carrying something around, or are you kind of letting it fly? Really not seeing anything else in Libra here. But So, we're talking about money. This could be fairness, this could be balance, this could be truth, justice, clarity, logic, reason, communication. The sword is about communication here. So you could be having something being communicated to you in Libra season. You could be pulling something down as above, so below, from the ether to concrete, physical, manifested reality, with the Magician card being the tarot equivalent of Mercury, Gemini energy, ruling planet Mercury, as well as Virgo, I should say. So looking to see if we have anything in Virgo. No, we really don't. Okay, but yeah, Mercury in Libra, an emphasis November 5th. Trying to think, the ruling planet of Libra is Venus, which is in Sagittarius, which also has to do with law, legalities, okay, things of that nature. Venus being in the expansive traveling energy of Sagittarius, the philosophical educational energy of Sagittarius. Sagittarius is ruling planet Jupiter being in Aquarius. So a lot of connections to be made, a lot of connecting the dots here. Emphasis on fairness, equality, balance, something being communicated. It could be the scales of justice, the universal scales of justice, saying, hey, look, you've paid your dues. Hey, look, you've, showed your worth. You've proven yourself. And it's about time that in November you're going to be getting your comeuppance. They're going to be communicated to you in some way, shape, or form. Like I said, if not, communicated, ostensibly manifested, because I'm picking up Magician card energy behind this justice, because again, that Gemini energy of Mercury is coming through with this Mercury in Libra. You've balanced the scales. You've balanced the scales yourself. With the Magician pointing, as above, so below, it's really not unlike, this justice head, this justice figure. You've decreed, what's fair, and you've fucking brought justice into your own hands. You've put the ball in your hands. So, you're in control of whatever it is that you're trying to do here. But you kind of realize that, no one's going to do it for you. No one's going to come into your life and balance the scales. So you're going to have to do it yourself. So that's what you're doing. And that's pretty cool, if you ask me. Kind of got this hair here. Hold on. Okay, guys, don't mind me. I'm sleep deprived. That's the Virgo in me. I'm being OCD right now. But yeah, it's pretty cool that you have this kind of Magician energy, or this Justice card energy overlaid atop the Magician energy. So I really feel as though you've kind of brought justice in your own hands. You've manifested it. You've communicated. You've followed. You're basically the conduit for the ether, or the higher self, or the cosmos, to kind of bring order and balance and justice. You're the conduit. You're the vessel by which it gets expressed. The Queen of Wands is also coming out here, looking to Pisces, Aries energy with the Queen of Wands. Justice could be backing you. You're justified. You're balanced. You're moving in step and in flow. How you're generating income and money, you're doing it by divine, cosmic, universal law, and so there's no failing when your sails are casted, with the wind behind it blowing you forth. The Queen of Wands here is someone who is quite militant strategically in how they're carrying out their action. There's heavy rhyme and reason behind it here. And you're in tune with which way the wind is blowing, featured by the cat there, that's being in tune with the mystical, with the mystique, with the cosmos, with the silent, quiet, weak force that pervades everything. And you're sitting pretty, and you're you got your hand, right around the sunflower there, metaphorically, for you're kind of casting your light upon all that you touch, upon all that you kind of direct it towards. People could kind of see you in high regard, actually. Your poise, they may view you, not to be cliche or whatever, but in some way, shape, or form as ascended, to the extent that you carry out your action in a fair, just, and noble way. Your action being, again, how you generate income, and or in the very least, this is how you're being advised to conduct yourself through this time in November. Trying to see ruling planet Pisces. Well, we got Neptune in Pisces. This is a fantasy land until 2025. Neptune is in its home sign of Pisces. Again, Queen of Wands generates Pisces energy. This could be Pisces moving into Aries season as well. This is early next year, leaving wintertime, moving into springtime. In which, again, you're going to see the fruits of your labor, your efforts, your manifestation. You're going to be in a completely different place by early next year, late winter, early spring. But this November is kind of going to be, a high watermark, a highlight of what's to come. There may be this golden phase or period that you're entering here with this energy that's coming out here, in which you're able to kind of touch the sun. You're able to get quite close to those fantasies and those dreams and those desires that you're trying to manifest with this Neptune in Pisces. Why not? It's been so since 2012. Neptune has been in Pisces, so you've had a good 9 years to wrangle hold on it, 9 years plus a handful of months here, almost 10 years. You've had a solid decade to really kind of get your sea legs, so to speak, with Neptune and Pisces. And I think it's proving force. It's proven. So, trying to think. Ruling planet Aries points back to Mars in Libra. Fair, just, balance. One hand washing the other, having to do with relationships. The scales of Libra on the Justice card. Your acts are just in your dealings, and if not, then they will be uncovered and revealed. That's kind of what the 1010 portal was pointing to, the divine feminine exposing the seedy underbelly of what's not just or fair. So that coming to the light, that coming to the surface. All things connected, all things considered. Scales of Libra, ruling planet, we called it Venus, an expansive Sagittarius. Okay. Just looking at the fact that, Jupiter and Saturn are in Aquarius moving forward. The ruling planet of Aquarius is Uranus and Taurus. So a lot of advancements in the money generating sector. I've been talking about Uranus and Aquarius ad nauseum on my channel. But I really do feel like we're going to be entering the roaring 20s. Someone kind of threw that out there earlier in this year, and it seemed like, well, shit, I think it was during COVID actually. Uh, I don't know if it was late 2020 where I heard that or early 2021, but someone said economically, this is supposed to be like a throwback to the Roaring '20s, where business was booming, the marketplace was booming, the economy was booming. I'm kind of getting that. I kind of had that download the other day, where this decade is really going to kind of pick up for us, especially with the whole crypto thing, kind of getting its footing. Uranus and Taurus, new means of generating income, Neptune and Pisces, dreaming up the future, with fantasies and all that stuff. A high watermark for your vision. Trying to find any relation to the monetary connection with Neptune and Pisces. I know Pisces is 12th house. Uranus's ruling sign or home sign Aquarius is right next to Pisces. And again, Jupiter in Aquarius, a lot of planets are on that end of the astrological chart. So wouldn't be surprised if there's a lot of kind of crossover influencing, dreaming up of new kind of future money markets with this whole crypto business. Again, leave comments, educate me with your alignments and your aspects. I'm sure if I pulled them up, I could see some interesting alignments and aspects as well. But take my word for it. I'm pretty sure there's some overlay and crossover influence with dreaming up of new moneyscapes and Uranus and Taurus, because Uranus is a planet of surprises, shock and awe, the unexpected, and again Jupiter is in Aquarius, and if we're dreaming as a collective unconscious, the future, well, guess what, currency or value is part of that. Ruling planet for Scorpio technically is Pluto. So Pluto is about transformation, death, rebirth, power, dynamics. One of the sectors of the houses of Scorpio has to do with debts and inheritances and things like that. So for it to be in the sector of Capricorn, which is like public recognition, notoriety, infamy, reputation, it's just all very fitting and all very kind of crossing over in general. So it's just very cool to see these outer planets have the influence and the role in which they do. Capricorn kind of carrying with it the power of these kind of like mega corporations and what they're known for, and them having to kind of transform and transition from the dollar to the cryptocurrency. I mean, the very kind of etymology in and of itself in the word crypto, cryptic, to be kind of concealed, and that is very much so the energy of Pluto and Scorpio. In the vein of in Capricorn. These big kind of masculine, the face of the corporation or the the trademark image, the logo, the logos. Pluto's been in Capricorn since '08. And it's kind of when all these kind of, cryptocurrencies started to kind of seedling and get their inception, get their starts. So Pluto in Capricorn until 2023. By 2023, they say only 4% of the world is in crypto. 4% of the population. So by 2023, that should be well over 4%. But that's just, we're just talking money in general. But let's circle it back to November. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else? November is, what are we talking about here? We're talking about Scorpio season, essentially. Starts the 23rd of October till about the 21st of November. Anything we could expect to come? Let's see. Actually, let me stop this here, and then part 2 will be on Patreon. So go over to patreon.com/runningguntarot, all one word, spelled RUNNGUNTAROT, link below. Copy and paste that into your web browser, and hit up part 2. Holla for more.